Hello, welcome to another Warriors Den recap. I did skip last week as there wasn't very much news to actually cover. It was mostly just wait and see next week. So let's go ahead and cover the news that we missed last week real quick. We do have some future changes coming that should address some issues people are having. This will be the Season 7.2 patch, whenever that happens. This will fix the Berserker animations, it will fix the Conqueror full block stance, and it should address the rank, causing you to not gain rank when the other person quits. They also covered perks, so people are concerned about their gear and what will happen to it. You shouldn't lose anything, and you will keep all of your progress on where their current upgrade level is. One of the things they didn't say, but they plan to do, is that they will update the prices on the change look options. This will include an update to normalize the cost of gear instead of gear rarity as well. And overall, this should reduce the costs globally by about 20 to 30% depending on the rarity of the item. And as the last bit of news worth covering last week, we did get an updated roadmap. However, that was also updated this week with the additional information for the event that will be happening today. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this week's news. The first thing they wanted to bring up is that they've been seeing a lot of complaints about ranked duels and disconnects. They wanted to clarify that duels are not getting more disconnects than other game modes, but the visibility on the issue is greater, as ranked has a lot more complaints because there's a value that gets affected by you quitting. In addition to this, they can't tell the difference between a rage quit and an actual disconnection, so there's no difference between you unplugging your Ethernet cable and your internet going out, so they have to punish them both equally, which means you will get punished for having your internet go out. They're looking at a way to better distribute penalties for that so that the real issues are getting penalized less, but in my opinion, if your internet is kicking you out that much, you might not want to be playing ranked anyways. From there, we went into next week's live stream. We will be having a Gamescom live stream. It is pre-recorded. It will contain Twitch drops as well, so go ahead and watch that or just stream it in the background. And we'll probably have a chance to earn 100,000 steel as with previous live streams. They're saying that it contains new footage of things we really want to see, so I'm thinking maybe marching fire heroes. To kind of back up my opinion there a little bit, they did say that For Honor will be playable at Gamescom, and it will have new content that nobody's played before. So either we're going to be seeing a new Breach map, or we're going to be seeing the 2 new heroes. What's your opinion? From there, we move on to this week's event. This will last 3 weeks, and it came with a very nice trailer, as most of these events do, and we had a PowerPoint made by somebody who wasn't Damien. To start it off, we have the weekly content, which is a mask outfit at 15,000 steel for the first week, as usual for events. This will be upgraded to 20,000 steel next week, so it will cost more if you don't pick it up day 1, or rather week 1. Next week, we will be getting a free roam emote, which will be 10,000 steel, called the Volcanic Destruction Blast. It is definitely a Hadouken, and it's a very great homage to that. For the Eruption of Mount Ignis, we will be having a weekly event, which will reward us with an eruption symbol to put onto our armor. We will also be having a weekly event that lets us show our faction pride. Whichever faction completes the most matches as a knight, Viking, or samurai hero will get 1,000 steel, and both other factions will get 500 steel, as well as everybody who contributes will get a symbol to put onto their armor or emblem. I'm not sure which, they didn't clarify, but it will be that faction's keep on fire. So if you play all 3 events, you will get all 3 rewards. Don't really need to worry about that. And then at the end, next week, when the emote comes out, we will have the limited time bundle. This will reward us with all of the cosmetic things you can get, including the temporary loot, as you can earn a custom effect in-game, as well as a battle outfit and an ornament. So if you buy the bundle, it will give you a discount on the mask effect and the emote next week. So if you want to pick that up, you will also be getting the battle outfit, the effect, and the ornament that you get from looting in-game. That way, if you don't quite get them all and you want to pick up the entire collection, you can go ahead and do that. With this event, we also have in-game weapons that can be earned. Those will be looted as vent weapons, which means they apply to all rarities, so no need to worry about that. If you really like one on a character you haven't played yet, feel free to go earn them. To follow that up, we had an event game demo of the Infernal Dominion. So it is based on Dominion, as the name kind of gives away, with tweaks of additional fire and destruction. The fire can call capture points as well, so if you contest a zone, it puts up a firewall around the point, meaning anyone joining you on the capture point will take fire damage, friendly or foe. The minions are slightly tougher than they were before, but they do grant healing without the perk now, so if you go kill them, you don't need this special minion feat. There's also a special boost on the map that when you pick it up will grant you fire damage, which works similar to bleeding. The boost will also give you a 20% speed boost and make you immune to the burning, and it lasts 45 seconds. They have changed 3 maps for modifiers to make them on fire with destruction, and they also have the Vultcano off in the distance, so if you look off into the backdrop you should be able to see it. And then as a bit of a note, they are going to be doing a special thing for the top 10 contributors per platform. I believe they said buy war assets for this during this event, so if you contribute a lot of war assets and play a lot during this next 2 weeks, you may get a special thing. They had their artist make an old style fantasy map of the For Honor world, and if you win, you'll get one of these. So make sure you check your Uplay associated email if you play a ton, as that's a really cool reward. I would love to have one of those. It looks great. To go ahead and wrap this up, I'll probably leave a trailer running out here, and just wanted to leave a note that the Vultcano has erupted. It is exploding and throwing out plumes of smoke here. So praise be to the 65 million war assets that are currently on it. I think that just about wraps up this week's Warriors Den recap. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you on the battlefield.